We're jumping back into Crusader Kings today. And I had left off, my current player is spent enough influence to get him to first in line for Ruling Regent. However, I'm 56 and my liege is 41, so that's a slight problem. But if I can set my heir up, that would be fine. Okay, we're starting with an offer of peace, huh? Where is this guy anyhow? $63. Oh, what is up with these women? They've got... It's really odd, like lipstick or something. It's creeping me out. The ruler who... Excuse me for a second. The ruler who declared war last time had a creepy face like that too. Okay. Offer of peace. To the implacable Takamoto. Hasn't enough blood been spilled in this pointless war of yours? Neither of us stand to gain anything by continuing to fight. Let us make peace. Oh, I get his daughter as a hostage. That's probably not a good thing because I tend to forget about people in my dungeon. Oops. I don't know. Do I wanna do peace or do I wanna be a jerk? I don't wanna be a jerk. Nah, we're gonna fight. The alliance. Two alliances. Inline to inherit titles. What can I do about the current ruling regent? I mean, I could have him declare it, but I don't really want to cause strife. Probably all end up coming after me if I do that. Don't really want to murder him. Attempt to increase his legitimacy and opinion of you. Attempt to damage his legitimacy. Why is that not an option? Anything I can do right now to him? I think. No, there's not much I can do right now. Oh. I don't really want to murder him. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work very well. Secrecy 14%, yeah. Alright, so I said no to peace, so that's going to go on for a bit. I don't want to declare another war until that's over with. Did I commit to a grand wedding? I may have committed to a grand wedding last. To the sensible Takamoto, I propose a betrothal between my daughter of Fujiwara Yasuko and your grandson Omi Chikasada. Why not? This faction is dangerous. Should I join that? Would that be worth it? In the bud. All across the realm, the power of a new family appears to be taking root. Like a weed, they have spread their influence to all corners of our society, and scarcely a day goes by without hearing the name Umimi Ryu. Powerful families rise and fall all the time in great empires. There is no need for us to worry or take any initiative, and yet a nagging voice in the back of my head whispers, what if it were us? One day will come. Your househead cannot have an alliance with the faction target. Okay. It'd be nice if they took him out for me. Uh-oh. I should seriously be winning this. Is my percentage going down? I don't need to reduce my stress. Got a ton of money, ton of influence. Just need to figure out how to get rid of him. Oh great, my heir is an irritable drunk. Okay. Back to him. What would this be? Available administration types. Not gonna do anything anyhow. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can't do anything right now. Anyone with better diplomacy that I can convince to come over. Come on, there's got to be somebody I can invite. There we go. Except he will 100% not accept. Already got a decent opinion. Bisexual. Promote candidacy to administrative position. I wonder if I did that, if he would be more willing to come over. Probably not. Too bad I can't take that position because I have such great diplomacy. Let's see, I was just looking at him. Minus 80. If I sway him, he might potentially come. So, start a sway scheme against him. You know what? I have so much money. I may as well just fill these positions. I can. Got good aptitude. Talk over travels, prepare armies, or improve skills. Let's do stock up for now. Go ahead and do some advanced reading. Organize court. Or manage domain. Let's do manage domain. I'll put my son as the master of hunt. Track regular game. Let's try. I've never tracked a legendary game before. Try that. Make my sister-in-law the court poet. Write poetry. When started every year, the court poet will write a poem, giving you a modifier, improving either your legitimacy, piety, advantage, or attraction for 3 years. Each finished poem will provide a one-time increase of block cohesion. Go ahead and have her do that then. Garden Hermit is someone that will inhabit your castle grounds and entertain your guests with prophecies and riddles. Some say they may be actual mystics. Can you look for someone who's got like a mystic trait? Inherited. Okay, you can kind of see. Ooh, that's gonna. Gardener in here. Lunatic. Doesn't really look like it. Well, maybe I'll get lucky and somebody will show up one time. What is going on with this war down here? "21 months left on the siege." activity invitation. To the implacable Takamoto, you are cordially invited to my hunt in the grasslands of Mikawa. Together we shall make a mighty sport of it. Ooh. See, there's that coastal danger that I can't really take care of. Hills, forests, forests, hills, hills, hills. The legs going on over there. More hills. Mountains. I'll take care of it. I have enough money, just do it. Hunt, a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Yoshikane is hosting a hunt in Mikawa, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the House of Omi. This should be good sport, if the event is properly organized. I can't wait. Falconry practice. I gaze out on the horizon before me, the dawn sun ushering in a day full of surprise. My master of the hunt, Noritaka, sidles up with my raptor in hand and a twinkle in his eye. I know we have a hunt to get to, but what a clear morning! With hunger in your bird's belly and dew chilling the ground, prey will be ripe for the taking. My raptor's claws would be all the better honed for the sport to come. Gain practice falconry. Why not? I wouldn't enter with a dull blade. Ooh, my grandson is sadistic. About his sibling. His sibling is calm and impatient. Yeah, those two don't really go together. Deceitful, rowdy. My grandsons are not great people. Oh, does he need one too? Nope. Hopefully, swaying him will be enough to invite him to my court. Probably not, though. 80 is probably high for not accepting. Wait, what is going on down here? Why am I losing this? What are my guys doing? And what the heck is this? Upgrade house aspiration. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I can. Okay, it's just still yelling at me that I don't have the bonus. What does this get me? My masters find secrets efficiently. All members of House Omi, if powerful, still insignificant. I want to change my aspiration. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it for now. Hunt, making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Kokushi Yoshikane has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Noble game. Ooh, our success chance is pretty good so far. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the flatlands near Mikawa. My many gamekeepers and flushers have been poring over the area for tracks and fumes. It seems a mighty heart is unquestionably in the area, a worthy quarry. Ultimately, Kokushi Yoshikane decided he wanted to hunt a heart today. Let's get out. Simple spring in my chest. Although perhaps she'll break my heart yet, but at least her memory I'll never forget. You can court poetry. Yeah. Poetry about romance for 3 years. Oh, that's right, they're twins. Education at an end. My ward hero has come of age, and it is time he left my care. As an active and enthusiastic child, it is no surprise that Hiro has done well in his studies of war and combat. He has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and the management of armies. He will make a fine commander one day, I am sure. My ward, Chikasada, has come of age, and it is time he left my care. A natural administrator from birth, it should surprise no one that Chikasada has come far in his studies of the management of the realm, displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people. He even expresses a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. Lady Taneko's contributions towards Chikasada's education cannot go unmentioned. Her lessons have given Chikasada valuable knowledge for his future life. Till we meet again. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose that one. Hunt, laying in wait. Kokushi Yoshikane's huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's covert, a perfect place to form our bowline and await the hart driven hither by the hound team. Our host thinks for a moment before scoffing. I came for a real fight. We will hunt by force, not stealth. Let's go. My poet, my son. With a tired yet blissful smile, Taneko presents me with a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Let's go with Morimasa. No, I can't do that until I come back. Hunt the kill. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and snorting in panic. Kokushi Yoshikane hefts his spear and cautiously moves towards the exhausted animal. Kokushi Yoshikane chooses his moment carefully, plunging his blade deep into its heart. A fine kill. Wait, an opportunity. That didn't budget at all, unless it budgets it after this. In my attempts to align Morinaka to my interests, I have found an opportunity. I think I could argue that our goals are, in fact, the same. As I dictate my next letter, 90% chance he's convinced. Continue your efforts. I try to mean subtlety. Gains 30 opinion of me. I think I'll go for... but that would gain 50 opinion. Go for the more... 90%. I think it'll be fine. He's convinced. Opinion's basically as high as it can be, and he still doesn't want to come to court. He might accept. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna bribe him. Ooh. What's my level? Your glory is widely known. Ooh. I'm noteworthy. No, I'm still insignificant. I'm almost noteworthy. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm still waiting for Tim. You better accept. To the implacable Takamoto, I wholeheartedly accept your invitation to bring me into your family and will be proud to call myself a member of House Omi. You will be well met. Wait for him to come back. Not come back, wait for him to come by court. Oh, what do we have? Family befriend. You can use the befriend scheme. Unlocks the challenge board game interaction, allowing you to play friendly games with other characters. Let's go with befriend. Now that he's in my court, I can stop this. He hasn't arrived yet. No! I'm gonna lose that one. What is happening? They're all focused up here. Nine months left. Stalemate. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Haru, reports that we have journeyed for 233 days and traversed 51 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. Oh, there he is. Could be my new Beto. Ooh, I'm 17th now. Should probably promote my family members. Patient and deceitful and sadistic. Why not? I have plenty of influence. Get my family nice and secured. Forever. Rampant disease. Starvation. Walls are intact. Good. Oh, we got up to 3 advantages quick. Be able to do this right away. Am I back home? Yes. Which means I can do predatory beast. My judgment as governor is needed. Wild beasts eat the animals of a local game preserve and harry the locals. Sightings are oft reported near their villages. Bloody incidents in their paddock. Solve the situation potentially using your martial, stewardship, or prowess. Well, stewardship's the highest out of those at 12. The news from Chikuzen is dire and fearfully told. Local wildlife are becoming scarcer and scarcer, their numbers collapsing due to a growing wolf presence. These fiends, made braver by their mounting numbers, are not content with depopulating the wilderness, but can now be seen lurking around my people's settlements. Livestock and children are closely watched, but still, the outskirts of Chikuzen are not safe. I need to do something. My arrival in Chikuzen is amidst tragedy and worry. Locals mutter that, in the safety of an enclosure, a prize sheep was recently torn apart by an enormous wolf. A quick ride about the region proves this information reliable. Wild game is rare to see, and the signs of wolf attacks are everywhere. They say an infant is missing. They say tiny shattered bones were found. The local peasants can handle it. 45% success chance. But I would lose predatory beasts. May suffer minor penalties such as losing prestige or influence. Abundant game. Game is abundant in this area, making hunts more successful. You only lose 105 gold. Let's go with the guaranteed success. And just import and release more prey. Ooh, I've never had so much prestige before. You guys done yet? Alright, I'm gonna execute this because we're good. It's at its highest. Promote success. So much time and so many resources poured into promoting heroes' candidacies bore some fruits. His standing among his peers has improved. New supporters are now convinced of his value, and his appointment is now one step closer. Excellent result. May as well promote his brother as well. Which is him. Where was it? That is here. So close. Should make him my heir now. Pretty sure that would piss everybody else off. Hey! All of Kimi Akishi's lands will be confiscated and returned to the Kampaku. Your service to the Empire of Japan will be recognized. To the implacable Takamoto, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. I should really want to designate him as the heir. Just because I hate hopping around from character to character when they're a bit older. Maybe I'll wait. Raise your house as leader. What? Raise your house as leader of the Shimokobi block. To the implacable Takamoto, I have been corresponding with your Beto Morinaka, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Why not? Let's befriend him. Alright, now I've won one war. Well, I could actually go ahead and look at some of these other ones. Let me take out the little guys first before I do anything else. My romantic passion. The mere thought of her smile brings one to my face. But I'm done reading that. Alright, I'm gonna go after you because I have a crap ton of piety and I need to spend it. Befriend, knowledge within grasp. Kokushi Koriyoshi and I have little in common, which has made it difficult to communicate with him. However, with some effort, I could teach myself enough to carry a conversation on the power inherent in secrets. All manner of secrets. The subject deserves as much study as I can afford. You gain intrigue study. A new insight, 90% chance. I'll take those odds. The subject deserves as much study as I can afford. You gain new insights. House relation deteriorates. That's okay. I already have potential allies. What's my liege up to? checked on him a bit. It increases his opinion of me, but what is that going to do? And again, I could have a declare regent, but let's see exactly what that is. Any character with a higher succession score than you will lose opinion of him, scaling to the score difference. Your mediocre succession score will somewhat offend his courtly vassals, causing them to lose 20 opinion of you. My mediocre succession score. Well, I guess I'll just have to promote myself a little more, won't I? Uh-oh, somebody got stolen. Allied combatant slain. Captured. Is that my grandson? No, that's my fellow vassal. And my counselor. Oh, he was slain in battle. Okay. Call both of them to war. Especially since I lost my first little fight there. My dear brother, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foe shall learn to fear the men of Noto. To the implacable Takamoto, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foe shall learn to fear the men of Bingo. Aw, man, he had really awesome stewardship too. That sucks. His stewardship was at like 25. Oh no. Have to see if I can convince somebody to come into my court now. Who is this guy? As the philosopher said. Ah, Confucius. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions, pontificates my Osho Nakato with a solemn expression. What does that have to do with what we were talking about? He is always quoting the ancients and shoving them into other people's faces unprompted, and often in the wrong context, or with the wrong words, too. Many around us groan and roll their eyes. A solid classical education is a must-have for a public figure, but it is wasted without the wisdom to properly use it. You try to put him in his place. 98% chance. 1% chance you look more foolish than him. A learning challenge. His learning is so bad. Yeah, I think I'm good. Actually, the quotation goes... Ooh, gain more influence. Innovation. Your culture has discovered the ban is innovation. Alright, it looks like... Alright, the troops are finally starting to come together. Oh, I can definitely promote him. Promote success. So much time and so many resources poured into promoting Chikasada's candidacies bore some fruits. His standing among his peers has improved. New supporters are now convinced of his value, and his appointment is now one step closer. Excellent result. 30% success chance. Wow. Oh. Lustful dislikes chase. Uh-oh. Don't I have an Are you here? No, I do not. Okay. Well, I guess my personal physician gets that honor now. What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to find a steward. That's right. And it needs to be a man. Doubt anyone's gonna willingly come over as usual. Minus 40. Okay, it doesn't really look like. Do anybody here? It's 15. I mean, he's 17, so he does have room to grow. Maybe I should just go ahead and let him have it. Oh, I was invited to something. Oh, there it is. Invitation to Kampaku Yoshihira's festival. Greetings, implacable subject of the Tenno. I would be honored if you were to join me for a festive occasion. Do I have to travel? Well, leave it at that. Alright, my troops finally have come against the enemy. Should make pretty quick work of them. Oh no, apparently not. Oh, what happened? Allied combatants captured. And an heir was captured. Not cool. You will not accept if I try to pay ransom. Oh, well that didn't last long, did it? Free once more. My courageous son and heir, Noritaka, has been released from his imprisonment at the hands of Soro Nobuzane and is once again free. Imprisonment is a cruelty. What? Really? That should not have happened. To the sensible Takamoto, blessings upon you and your house. Your ill-conceived war was doomed from the start. I agree to put an end to your folly and accept your surrender. I wonder if I didn't leave enough time for my troops to, yeah. Troops to rebuild. Wait, what just happened? Where the hell did you come from? Why are you the ruling regent all of a sudden? Ugh. my goodness. I cannot keep up with how quickly that stuff changes all the time. I think I'm in a good position, and then that crap happens. Aw, see, I should be able to promote him when he's a kid. He can rule, so why not? Invite house to block. To the sensible Takamoto. Come, you must see the interests of your house align with those of my own. Together we are stronger. I don't know. Okay, he's higher up. Do I want to do that though? Shimakobe. Okay. There's no, I'm not. No, I'm definitely not gonna leave. I'm in the 4th highest house. I'm not gonna knock myself down to the 6th. Imperial policy. Disarmament. All await word from the Imperial Palace in Heian-kyo, where today Kampaku Hidehisa will proclaim a new policy in the name of Tenno Arakane. Messengers will soon be dispatched to all corners of the Empire of Japan, heralding the Tenno's decree. Japan is beset by strife and injustice. Violence must be curtailed, and weaponry confiscated from those without cause. Law replaced. Council invitation. Greetings, sensible subject of the Tenno. You have been a loyal and devoted subject, and I wish to reward you for your service. In recognition of this, I am hereby offering you the position of Beto of Japan. Of course I will accept that. Betrothed can marry. Yeah, let's throw a grand wedding. Oh, I'm at a festival. I can't do that. Okay. How long's the festival gonna take? Befriend irreconcilable differences. The scheme failed? Really? Unfortunately, it seems as the differences and distance between Kokushi Koreyoshi and me are simply too great to be overcome, regardless of my determination. After all the time I spent trying to gain his trust, Kokushi Koreyoshi has shown no change in his attitude towards me. I am afraid there is nothing much left I can do to bridge the gap between us at this point. Our friendship was just not meant to be. Who? Ow. That because my son's still captured? Or grandson? Who? I think it was my grandson. I'm having all my courtiers. Sure, we'll put you master of the hunt. Festival, these days of dancing sleeves. Today is an occasion for celebration, but also to secure the blessings of the gods. Eyes both mortal and divine will scrutinize our conduct and offerings, and so we must take care to ensure that all is in order. May the gods look favorably upon us. Festival, esteemed company. Quietly enjoying the languid progress of the festivities, Lady Karuko and the key Toshu Morimasa of the Toguchi and I find ourselves trading pleasantries and confections in the shade. The three of us can count ourselves among the foremost nobles of the realm, and such opportunities to mingle so naturally come few and far between. Not stress at all. House relation moves to cordial. House relation improves from cordial towards friendly. I think I'll take that. The key manor is a sight to behold. Alright, what's going on over here? Agent removed from scheme. No longer an agent in your scheme. Why not? Why'd you leave? Gosh, success chance is 4% for this. That's probably not gonna work then. Festival, an inquiring mind. A slight tug at my sleeve drags my attention away from the festival sights. Gazing down, my eyes meet those of a small child, round with wonder. Why are there so many people? She asks with simple, guileless curiosity. What's happening? Well, let me tell you a story. $79%. Ouch. 29% secrecy. Yeah. Oh, because he's the emperor, he automatically gets, what was that? Minus 30 secrecy. Wow. Festival. Cups raised aloft. After a day of festive revels, dusk descends upon us and the true celebration finally begins, our host's wine flowing like a ceaseless river. Each drink invites another, and then another. Lady Morocco makes a jest I only catch the tail of, but that Toshu Mororo seems to find endlessly amusing. Maybe a bit more drink will help me find the fun in it. Diplomacy and learning. Well, my diplomacy is super duper high. Learning's the next one. Yeah, let's go with this cup I raise to the noble Toshu Mororo. Need better agents. What can I do to convince some of you? Brings me up by 30. I mean, I do have a decent amount of influence at this point. Level of influence. Controlling. Next level is authoritative. Also new to me. I never play long. I never play a line long enough to actually get there. I do have a lot of piety. And could bribe you. Why not? There we go. Get something better in there. Right, he was like 21. They refuse. I doubt any amount of money is going to change their mind. That's not going to work. I offered everything. That's still not going to work. Just bribe this guy. There we go. Now the success is a lot higher. Accuracy, however. Is my counselor supporting? Yes, she's supporting schemes. Let me manually see if I can. No, that is the highest one. Okay. Alright, well, I guess it is. They're gonna stay there then. Well, guess we'll see what happens. Back to the festival. Upon a moonlit night. The messenger inviting me to Lady Yoshiko's moon-gazing party has scarcely finished when another arrives, this one bearing a letter inviting me to join Lady Kareko instead. Such timing can hardly be coincidental. Each clearly wishes to take my measure, and to accept one invitation will be taken as an indication of my sympathy for its author, and equally as my disdain for her rival. House Nimue. Member of the Wada block here. House Wada is number 3. What about you? You are Umimi Ryu. The second. They're roughly equal. Maybe I'll placate the younger woman. Could get the money. Or, no, actually, let's do the last option. Let us host a gathering of our own and outshine them both. Festival Parting Ways. As the night's revels wane and give way to the first golden rays of dawn, attendees soak up these final moments before returning to the humdrum of daily responsibility. My fellow vassal, Lady Shimiko, approaches. Your companionship has been most welcome these past days. She pauses to give a warm smile. It would be an immense honor if you would count me among your confidants in the future. Such bonds are rare and to be cherished. Actually, you know what? I have all this money. I should. For one, I should have somebody in these positions. Oh, it's kind of low. Ooh, commission artifact. Do that. What is the point of being a kokushi if I don't have nice things to show for it? A new sword would be nice. Or maybe a brooch. Ooh, what do I want? I want a crown. I'm gonna make myself a crown. Danger. Toll collectors. Ooh, they look menacing. We have stayed on the road slightly too long, and the sun is starting to dip below the horizon. Out of the surrounding terrain, shapes start to merge and form into angry-looking armed figures. This here road has a toll. Pay up, says the biggest and frankly ugliest of the bunch. My brother Haru steps forward, weapon raised, and looks to me for direction. Not paying a toll. 11% chance he could die. Ugh. "99% chance intimidated and they let you pass." Well, ma'am, I'm gonna do that then. Tolls are for peasants, and I am a kokushi. Going on faction target. Okay. Bushi has arrived. Finish that out. Once that he arrived. Might have to advance time a little bit for it to go into effect. Inspiration, a name to remember. My beneficiary, Yu Moonhue, approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, Your Excellency? She must read my irritation at such a personal question from my face, because she continues. I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It is turning out well, but a meaningful inscription would make it feel even more personal. Died suddenly of a minor illness last year. Ooh, I gain renown. I'm gonna do that. In memory of Fuminao. Oh, they're at maximum size? Awfully small. Guys that I ended up inviting. Alright, I guess I'll just pick one of you guys. Vassal Opinion. Scoundrel. Mercenary higher cost. Marauder. Disciplinarian. Tactician, Valiant, and Idealist. He would be a better fit for that. Doing this honor effect will increase the claim's my opinion of you. Yep. What I want to do. Yeah. The womb of the earth. Ooh, can I recruit her? I might be able to make her a gardener. The fields of Itsukushima are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Katako. She notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast, so stay a while and listen. Oh, she won't accept. I pay for travel expenses. 50-50. Either I get the gardener or down to earth. I think I'm okay with that. Color me intrigued. Really? Wait, she's dead? The heck? She ran into me and all of a sudden she disappeared without a trace. Too bad I don't have a daughter. I mean, I do have a daughter, but... $22. Not looking so good. Book expired. Pretty sure I can't. Pretty sure I still cannot increase this. How much longer do I have to wait? 300 years? Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Haru, reports that we have journeyed for 214 days and traversed 39 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. Each friend adds minus 5% stress gain. Well, that's kind of cool. Each of your friend relations gives you 2 random skill points. You're now able to use the rescue house members. Huh. It's a house had to reclaim house members from another realm as a vassal. That seems useful. I'll keep going down the left side first. game is taking forever. Inspiration, creative freedom. This is ridiculous, Noriko protests. As the keeper of the Kokushi's personal collection, I have a responsibility to ensure the quality of your work. You will see it once it's finished, Yu Moon-hyu retorts. You should leave a woman to her work when she is forging a crown fit for royalty. Ooh, 50-50 chance it's either higher quality or lower quality. I do not like those odds. Let's see. This 20 opinion of you becomes... Okay, well. Nothing's really good. I guess I'll go with the one that has the least amount of potential consequences, so stick to your own duties, Noriko. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, then next to their door is his sword brought. Strife. Oh, what's this? What's this one? Miraculous Heat. A local invalid receives many donations of relics and valuables, and each time claims to be restored to health by divine grace. Almsgivers grow increasingly ill-amused. Miraculous healing. An interesting case and a most unusual individual are brought before me for judgment. This man, Nakayuki, is accused of being a false invalid, a huckster who makes a living hoodwinking the faithful. He looks at me intently, charmingly, as the denoted relics are laid out before me. Witnesses attest to seeing this blind man by the stoop of their temples, appealing to their good natures. He warms the hearts of congregations by being miraculously healed again and again, but only after receiving coins or holy items. I could use someone with your creativity. Ooh, he's got some really high intrigue. I could use someone with your creativity. Wonder if I can put him on. His intrigue is that high. Should. Question is, which spot? And all their stuff is so crap. I'm pretty sure I bribed those two, so I'm not gonna kick them out. His pelt has low durability. Okay. She's working on it. Okay, my army finally mostly repopulated itself. So that means maybe I'll go on a hunt for. Oh, I could have the war going on. Let's go after the little guy. Sure, to call in my allies. And where was that invite? Over. Oh, that's right. I forgot I started the develop communities last time. Almost halfway there. To the sensible Takamoto, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Bingo. And she's working on it. Already called in 2 allies. Potential alliance negotiations. I have 2 allies. To the sensible Takamoto, of course I shall join you in the war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of the Kanmu family. Well, I don't know what happened to that hunt, so I guess I'm missing it. I'll bring it back up. Marrying into this dynasty gives 200 prestige. Rulers get a maximum of plus 20 long reign opinion. Power family rating 74. Inspiration. Considered opinion. My metalsmith Yu Myun-hyu updates me on her progress, droning on about the limits of tongs and bellows as my mind reels with bold ideas for my crown. Making may not be my personal forte, but that doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. Ideas work well. The artifact produced through metalsmith might be of slightly higher quality. Well, there's no chance that it's going to be lower quality, so let's go for it. My background gives me some unique insight. My idea works well. I don't remember who this person is. Agent removed from scheme. Uh-oh. He wasn't that old. He was only 43. What did he just say? He fell from the window of his bedchamber. That's not sus. Let's see. A hunt. To the implacable Sakamoto. You are cordially invited to my hunt in the grasslands of Hoki. Together our hawks will make short work of the prey. Just hire the mercenary guards, take care of everything. Your scheme has been frozen. Hunt. A fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Yorimochi is hosting a hunt in Hokai, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the House of Omi. Hunting with birds is a most noble pursuit, one I am sure to excel at. I can't wait. Aw, my sister drank herself to death. Oh my goodness. Ugh, I need somebody else. Oh no. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get it. Here, let's see if I offer him everything. Nope. Dang. should be able to convince you. She's just gonna end up dying, I bet. I'll go with someone younger just in case. They'll probably die too, because seems to be the name of the game right now. Hunt making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Kokushi Yorimochi has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. My bird grows restless waiting, knowing it will soon be unleashed. Inspiration realized. Over here, Excellency! My beneficiary, Yu Myun-hyu, waves me over with a wide grin. I have toiled many days and nights, and finally my work is done. She presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and as I lift the fabric, my eyes grow wide. A fancy crown of masterful craftsmanship. The crown is forged from bronze and set with small pieces of jet. This is lovely. Plus 5 prestige. Independent ruler opinion plus 3. Pop that sucker on. Hunt by the wing. Senatada assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the valleys near Hokai. With any luck, we'll find a wedge of herons, and our hawks will have great sport. My beater should have no trouble bringing the birds out of hiding, and we have noted a few spots likely to bear fruit. Let's get out there. Spilled crap on my face. Hunt the gift giver. My hawk takes a perch and keenly spies across the landscape. In a flash, the bird descends upon something and turns to a frenzy once it has reached its prey. It pecks and claws at something on the ground, though I can't see what. I hurry over to the frantic, screeching hawk and find it hawing not over a dead beast, but a small collection of coins and trinkets. The value doesn't seem to be too extravagant, and I'm sure I wouldn't be able to find the original owner, even if I wanted to. A fine find, my feathered friend. Hunt. Wing. Kokushi Yorimochi's game masters signal the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot. Not far off, a flock of white herons is passing through the sky, their distant calling heralding our sport. The party halts as we prepare to remove our birds' hoods and set them, one by one, to their sport. It's time. Go and try to befriend someone. Sure. Try to befriend the ruling regent. Kishimoto heeded my summons and has arrived at court as my guest. I don't know who these people are. I don't remember inviting them. Hunt a bird in the hand. Kokushi Yorimochi watches excitedly as his hawk identifies a target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high into the air. Climbing into position in pursuit of the heron siege, the hawk is doing everything right. The panicking quarries scatter, calling the alarm, but it is too late. It swoops like a bolt of lightning, the audible thunder of the impact reaching us moments later as the quarry falls from the sky. Nicely done. Yeah, I figured I probably started that a little too late. That's alright. Heron feather. Oh, there we go. My war's going good. A lot better than the last one, that's for sure. 6 months left. Why is my... Stop it. Oh, because I'm traveling. I'm almost back, though. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Tsukikuni reports that we have journeyed for 181 days and traversed 23 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. My grandson and fellow vassal. Thick as thieves. Since recruiting both Chikasada and Kokushi Nagato to my scheme, the pair have become rather amicable with one another. It seems shared task and mutual concerns have brought out a little spark of kindred recognition in the two reprobates. Their understanding is nothing serious yet, but a little nudge could see true friendship blossom. Grows closer to forming a friendship. Team obtains 3 advantages. That would be nice because it's taking forever. So let's go with motivation, you say. New nobility. There is a new name among the magnates of the Empire of Japan. The Takaoka family has gained the right to be considered part of the nobility through corruption, intrigue, or actual worth. That I can't say. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they won't amount to more than a grain of sand ready to be swept away by the turbulent winds of history and the inexorable advance of House Omi. Provincials. Alright. Realm succession. Provinces. Kuni of Yamashiro. Empire of Japan in this. Okay, there's Kuni of Yamashiro. That's not what I wanted though, is it? Ah, the plump. I remember him. Oh, that's right. I just did that. This is looking so pitiful. When legacy takes shape, 'tis rare enough for men to admit that given chance they'd change quite a bit. Poetry about legacy. Learning on the job. Of those I've chosen to involve in this little scheme, Chikasada is probably not the absolute most skilled. Still, he's clearly applying himself, determined not to let my efforts go to waste, with the aim of improving his skill in matters of learning. Bettering yourself is costly, but helps us all in the end. Gosh, it's so low. The secrecy can be a max 100. It's definitely not going to be that though. Probably still gonna try it, but doesn't look good so far. Learning challenge. Learning. My learning is better than his. So, push to the limit. Learning would be increased. But I don't know. I don't think that I want to do that though. Challenge status gains 20 days of progress. Let's go. Yeah, let's go with the 20. 20 days of progress. It's already taken quite a bit of time. Ugh, I just really wish I had someone better in the secrecy option. Oh, when did that go up? Studious scheming. Kokushi Takahira is certainly an asset to my scheme, providing skill, wisdom, and guidance as best he can at every turn. Most recently, that's meant offering to help tutor me in an effort to improve our overall chances. The offer is tempting, if presumptuous. Learning challenge against you. You learn a thing or two. A waste of time. Or challenge status gains talents redirected. Blech. Game growth +1. I accept. And I learned a thing or two. What is that war going? Oh, we're almost there. Success! Finish out the war first. Force demands. To the implacable Takamoto, peace be with you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demand. Back to my scheme. Learning from the best. 2 of my agents, Kokushi Takahira and Kokushi Nagato, seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skill with the wisdom, reading, and general knowledge required to challenge status, Nagato has taken to studying what Takahiro does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. His learning is high. Put that energy into the plan, you fool. Team phase like 20 days faster. I think I'm gonna go with this team 20 days faster. Challenge with confidence. I think not. Not until that success chance at least gets up all the way. Oh, wait. Okay, I can declare war again. Yes? Yes. Call the two that have the biggest army. To the implacable Takamoto, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foe shall learn to fear the men of Bingo. Excellent. To the implacable Takamoto, of course I shall join you in this war. Our foe shall learn to fear the men of the Kanmu family. Everybody's heading out for that war. Spouse aids ward. In studying diplomacy, you gain focused student for 4 years. The family that stays together. It's a little odd for my grandson Chikasada and I to be brought together so over this scheme to challenge status. Still, there's joy to be found in a common task, in working together towards a goal. Frustrations shared are lessened, triumphs multiplied, and there's always something to talk about. I am glad to have brought him in on this endeavor. Familial bliss. Part of the family. My betrothed. Why was I betrothed to her? Sure, she was like the ruling regent's daughter at some point. I have so much money. Let's see if I can do anything with it. Cusin has a keep building or its upgrades. What do you need? I need the duchy title for the Zaifu. The Zaifu. Not yet created, okay. You only have 1 of 4 required counties. See. I really wish there was an easier way to figure out where these things are. Grouped by house. I don't know if it's gonna. Bungo. How is Bungo? Bungo. Go. An influence to promote or undermine a character candidacy. Already scheming. Close working conditions. Kokushi Nagato and Kokushi Takamoto seem to be enjoying themselves a little bit too much for the humble role they play in my designs. Common ground in our little plan to challenge status has given way to mutual respect, which in turn is clearly becoming a firm bond, however unlikely the origin may be. Become friends. A social gathering, yeah. This isn't a social gathering. Wait until I'm done with this before I can do any of the other stuff. Plan is definitely looking better. Ruling heir. Attempt to harm her influence greatly reduce her candidate's score. Victory. Okay, 86 and 95. I'm gonna have to let it go. Current success chance is 86. Secrecy is 32. 2 invitations. Uh-oh. Oh no, which one do I pick? I haven't done a feast yet. Let's do the feast. To the sensible Takamoto, I hereby invite you to a feast at my castle in Bungo. Funny, considering I was just trying to take that. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the kumi. Oh, is it in my realm? Is that what's happening? Oh, it's basically right next door. Feast a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Yasuhiro is hosting a banquet in Bungo, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Lady Yasuko, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the tea of the Bungo region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Feast making time. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. We have a lovely time ahead of us. 6 months until it begins, dang. Get you off to the side then. Slander him. to wait anyway. I don't know why I'm looking at that. 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that all they leave behind is shit. That's a good poem. Arranged betrothal. To the implacable Tagamoto, I propose a betrothal between my half-sister Shimakobe Tomoko and your Beto Omi Morinaka. Okay, sure. Oh, a fellow... Nope, that's me. Never mind. Feast a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host Kokushi Yasuhiro has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. A pleasing atmosphere. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlights plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. Some people think a banquet is a hectic place, but to me, they're a bastion of calm and social accord. Everyone sits easier with a full belly and a sloshing cup after all. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Well, I have no stress to lose. And everybody already pretty much loves me. So I guess I'll get some piety. A chance, not piety, prestige. A chance to be seen with the great and the good. Feast, mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Kokushi Shigehira. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. What a good evening. Feast. The taller the hat. He's not looking so good. Sleep deprived. During a lull in the festivities, my eyes are caught by a flash of light dancing across the black lacquer of Nakako's aboshi. Is it not just the way of things? Light should find and illuminate her above the rest of us? What would people think if suddenly she lost her aboshi? How bright would she shine then? She would be unmade, a child, less than human even. No, because that's definitely going to abandon that, and I would be very upset if I lost all that progress. Yeah. Growth closer to forming a rivalry with me. Let's just go with. It is not becoming to harbor such jealousy. Feast, the stew sea. In a drunken stumble, my fellow vassal Toshu Takamune unlatched the enormous cauldron hanging over the fireplace in the middle of the feasting hall. Savory broth welled forth to cover the floor in a sea of stew. The irritable lady Koreko was caught by the rushing wave and loudly cursed her ruined appearance as grease ran down her face. Guests rushed to the other side of the hall as the thick mass spread greasy tendrils among skipping feet. Toshu Nobuzane stood catatonic in the middle of it, shocked and horrified at the decadent wastes. I have never seen so much stew. Never had that interaction before. Oh, doesn't help that it's paused. Gained a level of devotion. You are now known for dedication to your faith. Oh, somebody just got murdered. The witness. As I stumble outside in search of a place to relieve myself, I hear shouting around the corner. As I turn, I see my acquaintance Kyoko sneer as she sinks her blade into the face of the cowering Nobuko. Whatever sound I made must have been enough, for Kyoko turns toward me, surprise on her face. No, you expose her murder secret. My silence has the prize. My silence has a price. Feast a full belly. We all smile satisfied. Our host has reason to be proud, although Toshu Takamune might carry more shame than satisfaction after overturning the cauldron. What a good feast. Oh, what? There's still something there. A toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Yasuhiro's toast to the guest of honor, Lady Yasuko. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Wait, so, somebody choked on a chicken bone. Feast. Time to go. Daylight pours through the windows, and in just one moment, the whole hall becomes illuminated. Most of the seats are now empty. Some servants cheerily pay their respects and take their leave. Kokushi Yasuhiro smiles at me. Now it is time to wash off the traces of drink and merriment, and once more resume my duties. Now I shall depart. The art of merrymaking. Wine, ale, and fine food. What better relief from the troubles of the world is there than a night of revelry? As each feast ends, I find myself planning the next. I wonder who will come. On my war. To the insensible Takamoto, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Okay, he's gonna be home pretty quickly. This is taking absolutely forever. 32% secrecy. They're so gonna figure out it was me. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Tsukikuni, reports that we have journeyed for 203 days and traversed 7 baronies. Thank Buddha, I can go inside again. Ah, that's why, because he keeps traveling. I guess that's the bad thing about going after the Emperor, because he's so popular. He's always going somewhere. He does have a daughter. That would at least get me on his good side right now. I'm honestly surprised he would do a natural lineal marriage. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to do, but I'm just surprised by that. How high can it get? It can get up to like 50? 50? And there's still not anyone higher, so keep him there. Well, I guess we shall see. Greetings, implacable subject of the tonneau. I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your son Morimasa will be betrothed to my daughter Atsuko. Oh, another feast. Don't mind if I do. To the implacable Takamoto, I hereby invite you to the feast at my castle in Hyuga. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the kuni. No, isn't too far away either. Oh man, it actually like kicked ahead. Secrecy as high as it's gonna be. Let it gain a little more, see if it goes up at all. If not, may as well. No, I probably should wait until it's 20. Feast, a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Shigetsugu is hosting a banquet in Hyuga, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Kampaku Hidehisa, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the spiced wine of the Hyuga region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Okay, so my son is now betrothed. Suppose I could find someone for my granddaughter. What is that? Ransom. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm so bad about that word. I'm so bad about it, I don't even remember where they are. Or they have someone of... You can have them. I don't care. You have a lion. Betrothed can now marry. Oh, me in. I want to do a grand wedding. Three months until it begins. Told me I can't increase that again. Well, his prowess is a little higher. What's all this stuff? You are not involved in this situation. But what is it? An era of warlords where only a strong ruler can unite China. Chaotic era. Chaotic era types prevent times when the empire is shattered and the mandate of heaven is lost, potentially to be regained by those worthy. Call to war. To the sensible Takamoto, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the bingo. Enforced administrative integration of Sanuki. Sure, I'll help ya. War waits for no man. The blaring of the war horns have reached me here in Hyuga as I am attending Kokushi Omi's Takamoto of Chikuzen's feast. I have been summoned to aid in the war between Kokushi Naosada and Soryo Nobuzane. I didn't think it was going to take me away. Okay, good. Like, I'm staying at the feast, thank you very much. I can manage things from here. Feast a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host, Kokushi Shigetsugo, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Okay, there's my army. Pretty sure I still have. Should have that automatically on. Feast. Spinning web. With so many powerful people in one place, a few scattered words can have far-reaching implications. I have noticed my fellow vassal Toshu Sadamoto seems particularly sympathetic to my causes. For 6 months, all valid attendants at the feast willingness to join your challenge. That a scheme. Oh. Plus 25. I wonder if that... I don't know if I would actually get anybody better, but... Him specifically? Who's Toshu Sadamoto? Okay, it is the guy I'm talking to. His intrigue's not that great, though. Okay, I'm gonna go with countless seeds may bear fruit if properly cultivated. That way I can see if maybe, potentially, I have a better option. Probably not, though. Yeah, there's still... No. Oh, that's right. I said I wanted to wait because I want to do a grand wedding. I can upgrade my house's determination aspiration. Stewardship would be 1. Family archive. Or aspiration and prosperity. Increase that one. Feast, the dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my youthful fellow vassal, Lady Nabucco. She inquires about my opinion on various poisons and their application, a subject she is deeply interested in herself. Yeah, I'm all for making friends. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Adopted. Property has aspiration leading termination. Okay. Feast. Shared memories. My friend Lady Nabucco maintains her eye contact as she scoots over to me. My implacable friend! Such times we have shared, such memories! She laughs. As always, it's a joyful day when I'm blessed with your company. Ah, yes. Nearby, Toshu Sadafusa enthusiastically interjects. People tell the tale of your past, when Lady Fujiwara Nobuko of the Nikki family became friends with Gokushi Omi Takamoto of Chikuzen. Ah, a wonderful day indeed. Okay, go back over here. I have to go back to 1. Cannot change. Oh, that's right. Whoops, my bad. A feast with a friend. It is such a joy to see my friend Lady Nobuko. Once again we eat, drink, and sing together, as if no time has passed since we parted last. We could have been dining in a barn, and this would still have been one of the greatest feasts I have ever been to. Ah, what would life be without Nobuko? Okay, we became friends like a week ago. Hold your horses, buddy. Oh no, somebody died. I'll take care of that in a second. Feast, making time. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Feast, a toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Shigetsugu's toast to the guest of honor, Kenpaku Hidehisa. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Now I have to find somebody else. Somebody with a... Although he has 30. Probably don't really need to bribe anyone. Brings it up to 92. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to bribe someone. What's it gonna take for you? I've got plenty to spare, so let's go ahead and go with that. Okay, now we're at 95. She's still supporting schemes. Oh, my poet. pangs of regret. Without him we are but hollow shells. Our misery festers. Our hearts rebel. Monthly piety and clergy opinion increase. Alright, that's my perk. What perk do I want? Let's do Groom to Rule. That's pretty awesome. It's nice that it retroactively does that. Wasn't expecting that. I'm almost back home. Once I get back home, I think I'm gonna do a grand wedding. I have money. Why not? Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Tsukikine reports that we have journeyed for 198 days and traversed 7 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. Oh, I didn't even realize my wife was pregnant. Oh, Taneko, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Do it. Tadako. Okay. And yeah, I waited too long. Oh well. Yes, he has a ward. He's my ward. She's pretty. Didn't get my intelligence though. Did anybody get my intelligence? Just my drunken son, right? Yeah, just my drunkard son, my primary heir. Okay, like I'm helping him, right? Aspirations, that was my screw up. I can't change that back yet though. I'm at war, so don't even try to declare war. I could find a spouse for her. Yeah, I already have an alliance with the Empire of Japan. I could go. Let's see. I could go with trade. Intelligent, comely, and stuttering. Pause, pause, pause. I mean, the stuttering sucks, but the other parts, not too shabby. Eh, sure, why not? Matrilineal? Sure. I'll do it. Let's do it. Oh, another feast. To the sensible Takamoto, I hereby invite you to feast at my castle in some Shimosa. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the kuni. Got hills, hills. Big. What's the big problem? Let's see where the big issue is. Maybe it's control? I don't know. 1, 2. Alright, I guess I can't make it any safer than that. %31% secrecy. East, a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Sanafusa is hosting a banquet in Shimosa, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Moriko, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the Huangzhu of the Shimosa region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. My dear brother, I gladly accept your betrothal proposition. Your daughter Tadako will be betrothed to my grandson Korimori. Oh, she's a twin. Friend. Increased military presence. Well, at least somebody's doing a good job. We're trying to do that. I have to wait until this scheme is all the way first. I'm so gonna, like, 31% secrecy is so pitiful. Danger. This is fine. Traveling through the sometimes harsh environments has invigorating effects on at least my state of mind and vigor. As I glance over at Makoto, however, he does not appear to be doing quite as well. His movement is labored, his breathing heavy, and spontaneous bursts of coughing ripple through his body. Clearly, he is not well. Noriko, can you treat him? Do you have a strong hook on you? Oh, every once in a while I'm like, maybe somebody? No. That's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, the war is going well. So do I want recreation or do I want to make a friend? Mischief. Create mischief? Cause mayhem and increase your stress loss with potential unfortunate consequences. I'm not stressed, but I've never seen mischief before. Now I kind of want to do mischief. Ooh, community's coming along. East, a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host Kokushi Sanafusa has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Feast. A mere jest. The kitchen is, I think, always the best place to make a little mischief. At least provided the staff don't catch you. So many potential targets, so little time. Do I interfere with the tray of tribute iced tea, the elaborate central entree, or the small table of little dishes for the between courses? Whatever I choose, I have just the item prepared to ruin someone's night. A single, massive, raw eyeball. That's, where the hell did you get an eyeball from? You're in and out like a demon's whisper. Oh man. Gain troublemaker. What does that do? It can't be proved, but it's an open secret that this character is constantly planning their next shape. Now it's an intrigue challenge. Ooh. Intrigue's not that good. Okay, no, it is good. I guess I'm old enough now. Alright, I'm gonna try the 50-50. Spoil the fancy platter. You're in and out like a demon's whisper. Oh, wow. Mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Lady Masako. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I have such a good time with her. What a good evening. A little plump, isn't she? Steership light. Okay. Feast, troubled fellow vassal. The pleading gaze I receive from my fellow vassal Yoshiyasu is taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner he has hidden all evening, and the walls are hindering his escape. The poor man has never been good with people. I will distract the converging guests. Exposed affair. A loud crash resounds through the hall as one of the doors to the servants' quarters breaks. In a barely clothed tumble, my acquaintance Lady Yashiko and my fellow vassal Toshu Tsunekage spill out on the floor in front of everyone. I can't bear to look. Feast, the innuendo. I know what I said. I just don't understand why you find it so funny. Toshu Morishige cocks his head to the side while I withhold my chortle. I haven't told him that what he said could be misinterpreted as something lewd. If you squeeze the head, a thick substance will pour out. I may not be alone in thinking that this is funny either. Kokushi Yatsugu spat out some of his drink when Toshu Morishige repeated himself. The two could share the same kind of crude humor as I, or they could be offended by it. I won't know what either thinks unless I speak up. Repeat what you said, but slowly. Really think about it. Has never worked anytime I've tried it. A toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Sanafusa's toast to the guest of honor, Moriko. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Well, it caused a little bit of mischief. I guess it was alright. Regret and sorrow. When one so great falls so far, all lives, all plans are left ajar. Danger. This is fun. We are just about to break camp morning. We are just about to break for camp in the morning. When on our way to Chikuzen, when I find Hiroko in her lodgings, breathing heavily and pale as a sheet, she winces under my scrutiny and lets out a bellowing cough. Did Hiroko also contract something? Is this a plague? Should let her rest. Journey delayed by 21 days. I think I know a cure. 25%, 24% chance she develops pneumonia. Okay, my learning is considered excellent, so I think I'd be okay with that. So I'm gonna go with I think I know a cure. Wait, did it say it was froze again? Probably. Doesn't say he's traveling. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Sukakune, reports that we have journeyed for 318 days and traversed 69 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. Okay, I thought I had committed to a grand wedding. You can now organize a grand wedding for the betrothed. All right, let's do it. Yeah, right, I'm not going anywhere. Intent. Let's see. Diplomacy. Gain an alliance with a selected character or even wow them into submission. Wow them into submission. Sure, let's wow him into submission. Increased prestige gain. Well, I think I'm good there. Increase opinion gain with all attending characters. Sure. And increase opinion gain with courtly vassals, renown and prestige. Gain magnificent hopes. Why not? I've got so much money right now. I'm gonna splurge. Oh, are you serious? Okay, that's me. That's my fault. Okay. Didn't realize that. Okay, so I'm going to have to pause that. You, my grandson and commander. So everybody's in the same clothes. Don't know who's who. There he is. He's just automatically gonna stay here. Well, if it still yells at me. Well, I guess that's not gonna happen. I did not realize that. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to deal with the consequences of not following through with that. Thanks. Another feast. Dang. Coming in non-stop today. Back all the way across the map again. Three, 4, 3. Take care of 2 big issues. Although I keep forgetting that it's gonna freeze my scheme. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's never gonna go through. Feast a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokoshi Mitsufusa is hosting a banquet in Iwaki, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Toshu Mororio, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the sake of the Iwaki region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Pike Captain attribute. What the heck? I thought he just... betrothal fulfilled. And I don't think it's been 5 years yet. Not change it for the next 3 years. Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Owari. The estate owner Kanayasu greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a marvelous plethora of vegetable-based cuisine, some of which I have never heard before. In the morning, Kanayasu approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. Excellency, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. Maybe Kokushi, Okitsugu, and I can come to an agreement. Oh, toll collectors again. We have stayed on the road slightly too long, and the sun is starting to dip below the horizon. Out of the surrounding terrain, shapes start to emerge and form into angry-looking armed figures. "This there road has a toll. Pay up," says the biggest and frankly ugliest of the bunch. My caravan master, Tsukakuni, steps forward, weapon raised, and looks to me for direction. Tolls are for peasants, and I am a Kokushi. I thought he had a successor. I guess not. Well, let's go look for one. "46 days. Feast making time." The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. What a lovely time ahead of us. Let's see. Bound by blood, personal scheme, success chance plus 25% against family members. Yeah, let's go with that one. There's the enemy. No, I think that's a different thing happening. I almost got that carried out. Oh, now he won't accept. You were willing to accept earlier. Feast, a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host, Kokushi Mitsufusa, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. A pleasing atmosphere. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. Some people think a banquet is a hectic place, but to me, they're a bastion of calm and social accord. Everyone sits easier with a full belly and a sloshing cup, after all. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. This is where I want to be. Let's see, what was that again? Okay, I can't create it. That's what I was trying to figure out last time. And the bungo again. Don't want to mess around with that when I'm in the middle of a fight, though. Is that it? This one? Yes, okay, there's one. No, I don't support you. To promote. Feast. At home. Ah, there is nothing like a feast. It reminds us all of what is good in life. And the company is not too bad either. At least those seated close to me seem to think so. You are something special, Takamoto. Toshu Tsunikage tells me. Lady Satoko and Kokushi Yoshitaka nod their heads in agreement. I just do what feels right. Feast. Mutual spirits. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Kampaku Hirihisa. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. What a good evening. Feast the Dilemma. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my unsusceptible fellow vassal Kokushi Atsufusa. He inquires about my opinion on ancient military campaigns, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. East, Morocco's fowlery. Servants carry out impressively adorned entremets. Several peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumages. However, as Lady Morocco brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Morocco's nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. The peacocks escaped ended soon enough as Lady Satoko rose from her seat and with cold efficiency grabbed it by its neck. With a twist of her hands, a loud snap made the entire hall fall silent. The silence was only broken by Morocco's moans of pain as she clutched her bleeding nose. What a riot! Feast. A toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Mitsufusa's toast to the guest of honor, Toshu Moroyo. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Feast, a bird's end. Kokushi Mitsufusa's feast is soon going to be at an end. Most every guest seems to be pleased. Maybe except for Morocco, who is still clutching her nose where the peacock marked her. She also seems... Yeah, this text is cut off. It also seems... Okay, it's just... The eye is cut off. It also seems no one wishes to sit close to Satako after her brutal disposal of the bird. We should do this more often, my fellow vassal. Finish feast. War should really be over. Another poem, my amorous passion. Although perhaps she'll break my heart yet, but for this woman I'll take that bet. Attraction and spouse opinion. Increase romance and seduce links 10 days faster. Grandson, alright, let's see. He is sadistic. Awesome. Wait, was he married? How does he have a kid? What to do? Aw, his wife died in childbirth. That's sad. Oh, I'm just looking at people with traits. You know what? That's fine. Patient, honest, and calm. Yeah, let's go for someone who's intelligent. Is advancing again yet? Not quite. Secrecy went down. To the sensible Takamoto, I accept your marriage proposal. Your grandson, Chikasada, and my acquaintance, Katako, will be joined in auspicious wedlock. May they find strength and support in each other. I think all my kids... Okay, no, the newest one does not. He's quick. Two of my kids take after me. Danger. Flawed fare. Tsukikuni is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up our remaining dried food. Party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Nature will provide for us. Okay, I didn't die, thank goodness. Danger, toll collectors. We have stayed on the road slightly too long, and the sun is starting to dip below the horizon. Out of the surrounding terrain, shapes start to merge and form into angry-looking armed figures. "This here road has a toll. Pay up," says the biggest and frankly ugliest of the bunch. My caravan master, Tsukikuni, steps forward, weapon raised, and looks to me for direction. Tolls are for peasants, and I am a Kokushi. About halfway back home. Woo, you are a big fella. Kokushi Tokiai's friendship. I never expected I would grow as close to Kokushi Tokiai as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be reliable and a forthright man with only my best interests at heart. I don't remember ever talking to this guy. Pretty sure I would remember that. Yeah, why not? Let's have another friend. It's so rare to find a true friend. How many friends am I up to? I have 7 friends. Danger, snowbound. It has been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon, a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. "You seem to be in quite the predicament. But fear not, for a fair price, we will help you return to your travels." I mean, I think I can spare 100 gold. It is a fair price. Especially because my wife just got me 210 gold. What's left? Luck. Alright, hurry up and get back so I can finally finish the scheme. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm probably gonna... Like, they're totally gonna know. Secrecy so low. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Shikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Tsukikune, reports that we have journeyed for 353 days and traversed 79 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. Alright, this, okay. Don't go to any more events. Want to finish this out. Alright, what am I on here? I am a devoted servant, which is about halfway. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. I will not. Not touch it. Need to finish this. He's totally invited to it too, isn't he? I don't think it's moving. Well, fine. I guess I'll go on ahead then. Highlands of Mimasaka. Forest, coastal sea, but I mean, hiring a captain's not going to do anything, so I guess I'll just hire the mercenary guards. Like, it didn't even look like the scheme was moving ahead anyway, so what else? Hunt. A fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Chikatsune is hosting a hunt in Miwasaka, and time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the house of Omi. This should be good sport, if the event is properly organized. I can't wait. Arrange betrothal. A courtier. Is she assigned to anything? To the implacable Takamoto, I propose a betrothal between my son and heir, Shimada Kuni, and your kinswoman, Omi Hideko. Accept. Okay, at least the hunt's not terribly far away. Ooh, that developed communities is almost done. Chop, chop. I think this is a new one for me. The massive chopping block in the middle of the logging camp of Izumo has seen much use. It looks to have always been here before man walked this earth. All around me, laborers toil resplendent with sweat, and though low of birth, appear free of the weight of the world. I stare at the splitting axe stood upright in the giant stump. My tense shoulders, laden with stress, beg for an opportunity at release. Maimed? I'm not about to do that. Are you kidding me? No, manual labor is beneath me. Alright, almost there. Hunt, making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Kokushi Chikatsune has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the highlands each day for signs of quarry, while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Noble game. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the highlands near Miwasaka. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. It seems a mighty heart is unquestionably in the area, a worthy quarry. Ultimately, Kokushi Chikatsune decided he wanted to hunt a heart today. Let's get out there. Hunt under my wing. My party and I stalk through a copse, eyes peeled for any sign of a heart. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It is a nestling screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy eyes, an unfledged raptor chick from the oak. What luck! Only young birds caught in the wild can be properly trained to hunt. I could give him a gift. I'll give him a gift. Here, Hidehisa, a gift. Hunt softly, softly. Kokushi Chikatsune's huntsman says they know the place of the beast's covert and the nearby water holes and grazings the heart frequents. Our host thinks for a moment before agreeing we should sneak up on the unwitting beast. So be it. Found track. Where are we in here? Hunt the kill. There is something majestic about the way the heart gazes across the landscape. Hidden in the sparse pines, I raise my bow. Kokushi Chikatsune cries, "Loose! Bring it down!" Kokushi Chikatsune slowly takes aim, the heart cocking its head as though in anticipation. Bowstrings snap as a dozen arrows whistle towards the animal. It slides towards us, snorts, pin-cushioned with shafts. It didn't stand a chance. 15 months left. Ugh. That's gonna take a little bit. Walls must be breached. Alright. Okay, can we finish this out now? No, because I'm not back home yet. Rewarded for great project contribution. That's all I got was 350 prestige. Put a decent amount of money into that. Familial reputation. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Tsukikuni, reports that we have journeyed for 151 days and traversed 23 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. And immediately back to that. Learning from the best. Two of my agents, Kokushi Takahira and Kokushi Sanafusa, seem to have found common cause in our plan beyond the basic goal. Impressed by his compatriot's skills with the wisdom, reading, and general knowledge required to challenge status, Sanafusa has taken to studying what Takahira does differently to himself in the hopes of improving his own skills. Harmless enough in theory, but it doesn't help our overall goal. Well, phasing 20 days faster doesn't really matter because we're already at 20 advantage points, so yeah, I'll take the lifestyle experience instead. Perhaps there's something I could learn from this. Alright, and I know the secrecy's so low, but I'm doing it anyway. Come on. Don't expose me! Challenge status success. In the past months, I haven't wasted a single occasion to make Kampaku Hidehisa look like a fool in public. I've tricked him into making blunders at court, outshone him in the knowledge of the classics, and led him into supporting untenable financial measures just to sweep in and correct him. After a very successful religious debate in which I skillfully made it seem like Hidehisa was promoting heretical beliefs, I can consider myself satisfied with the results achieved. Hidehisa has learned his place. Alright, I've got... Oh, I have learning. Oh. What do we got? Medicine focus, an understanding of life beyond the vagaries of the world upon the body. Meh. Scholarship focus. Knowledge of those who have come before, knowledge of those still living, and knowledge of perpetual truth. Learning +3, development growth. No, because I mean, I'm getting pretty religious. Oh, maybe I should go with the theology focus. Piety, yeah, it's in terms of piety, that's definitely the least. Yeah, I'll go for theology focus. Why not? What's happening? It's pause. Why are you throwing up? Clergy opinion +10. Ultra fascination progress +20. Rewards can get additional skills and can become your friends. Personal. It was past the first couple. Different culture opinion, cultural acceptance, increased development in county. No, I think I'll go into scholar. A worthy successor. The spear song. Then all shall tremble as he takes field, all fire and fury and thundering wield. I like these little mini poems. Groom to rule. Oh, she's martial focus, huh? Rowdy. Oh, that's right. The other guy died. Must join your armies. Regardless of his prowess, he may take the place of a bushi with higher prowess. Well, I guess. Sure. The new governor's issue. Titles for sale. A cleric is reported to be selling religious titles and offices to the highest bidder, a highly illegal practice. The lustful old man. Titles for sale. The case I'm asked to judge today is quite delicate. A local bhikkhu has been caught offering religious titles and offices to the unqualified children of local notables. The man Nariyoshi fills his purse at Buddha's and his superior's expense. The practice is, obviously, very illegal. Because of the religious nature of the crime itself and of the parties involved, it is also rather controversial. There is great risk that, by my necessary intervention in their affairs, the clergy will be displeased. Gained 16 trade experience in the Kokushi trait. Sure. Repent and return the money to your buyers. Uh-oh. What's happening? What's happening? No! Everyone's focused over here. Still have 9 months left for that. Jeez. Who the heck are you? Yeah, here, dude, I don't know what you're doing. I may as well do another promote for him. Oh, I forgot I turned that off. New nobility. There is a new name among the magnates of the Empire of Japan. The Isobe family has gained the right to be considered part of the nobility. Through corruption, intrigue, or actual worth, that I can't say. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they won't amount to more than a grain of sand, ready to be swept away by the turbulent winds of history and the inexorable advance of House Omi. Provincial. How's this average learning skill led to this windfall? Is that who we're... Yes. 11 months. 5 months. Okay. I think it'll be fine. They'll be able to get back over there. And I can't do anything with that. Promote success. So much time and so many resources poured into promoting Noritaka's candidacies bore some fruits. His standing among his peers has improved. New supporters are now convinced of his value, and his appointment is now one step closer. Excellent result. I wait for all these youngins to get old enough. Grandson. Well, I could make myself. I have so much influence, I might as well just use it. What is his influence at anyway? Attempts to harm his influence and greatly reduce his candidate score for all titles. Sounds good to me. Uh, 95 potential success. Pulling the string. Taneko pulled the strings and increase your candidate score for DY by 10. Oh, nice. Does secrecy max out at 60? Oh, it looks that way. Oh, my friend died. Another feast. Wow, today is just so many events popping up. I mean, I could, ignore it, but what fun is that? To the implacable Takamoto, I hereby invite you to feast at my castle in Bungo. Together we shall enjoy the fruits of the kuni. Do I not? Ooh, I barely have to move. How convenient. Feast a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Yasuhiro is hosting a banquet in Bungo, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Toshu Sunikuni, a truly remarkable human being whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the spiced wine of the Bungo region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Feast making time. The servants run across the hall bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. "30 days! So close!" Once that's taken care of, then come over here and kick their butt. Come on. Come on. There we go. 98%. That's what I like to see. Prisoner taken in siege. Oh, daughter and heir. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to sit on them for a little bit. Okay, guys, now you gotta go kick their butts down there. Go get them. Is there any other land I can steal around here? Silent longing in spring. The mere thought of her smile brings one to my face. And one, ugh, I'm sick of that going away. I want to read the poetry. Okay, Bungo. I think it was close to the top. Yep, there it is. Wonder if there's any place nearby that I could easily do that. Arrange betrothal. To the sensible Takamoto, I propose a betrothal between my daughter Fujiwara Masako and your nephew Fujiwara Tokinobu. I accept. Feast a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host Kokushi Yasuhira has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Feast heavenly delight. Well, that was fast. The heck? I thought it was done. Right, feast. What a vast and endless array of foods and desserts this is. Are these the kinds of meals I can expect in Nirvana? Oh, and what an expensive selection of sweets. This must be the most food I've ever seen in one place. Delightful. Yeah, that just was like, bam, 20. Slender success. Getting a little tummy in my old age. Public discourse is rife with the fruit of my subtle designs. My scandalous campaign of rumors, veiled accusations, and mindless gossip has caused a deep shift in sentiment towards Kokushi Takahira. His reputation lies in tatters. A fine figure is so easily stripped of all gilding, so eagerly soiled by the words and in the minds of others. Takahira knows of my involvement, but it matters little. It is far too late now. The damage to his reputation is done. Such delightful filth I've heaped high. Feast a pleasing atmosphere. Ah, is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall. So much opportunity to talk, to meet, to discuss, to plan. Each new conversation is the seed of a new goal, each dish an excuse to add another contact. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Still have no stress. So, I guess I'll take some prestige. A chance to be seen with the great and good. Feast the dilemma. Ooh, how do you get the name the wolf? Sly, vicious, noble, but rarely honorable. Oh, he's a murderer too. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself deep in conversation with my forceful fellow vassal, Kokushi Fumimi. He inquires about my opinion on friendship, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Oh! Wait, I just made friends with him! Why'd you have to go and kill him? Feast, the witness. As I stumble outside in search of a place to relieve myself, I hear shouting around the corner. As I turn it, I see my fellow vassal Kokushi Kunimasa sneer as he sinks his blade into the face of the cowering Kokushi Fumimi. Whatever sound I made must have been enough, for Kunimasa turned towards me, surprise on his face. Go for some gold. My silence has a price. Yeah, I don't think we were actually friends yet. In the bud. All across the realm, the power of a new family appears to be taking root. Like a weed, they have spread their influence to all corners of our society, and scarcely a day goes by without hearing the name Yamato. Powerful families rise and fall all the time in great empires. There is no need for us to worry or take any initiative. And yet, a nagging voice in the back of my head whispers, "What if it were us? Our day will come." Feast. The innuendo. I know what I said. Or actually, nope, that's not the woman, it's the man who's talking. I know what I said. I just don't understand why you find it so funny. Toshu Takato cocks his head to the side while I withhold my chortle. Oh. Thank you very much, Moranek, for the follow. Oh, you subbed! Thank you even more. Really appreciate that. I was gonna say, I thought that name looked familiar. Toshu Takato cocks his head to the side while I withhold my chortle. I haven't told him that what he said could be interpreted as something lewd. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm having a hard time understanding this dialect, and I heard you are a cunning linguist. Oh, nice. You made it to the goal. I may not be alone in thinking this is funny either. Yoshiko spat out some of her drink when Toshu Takato repeated himself. The two could share the same kind of crude humor as I, or they could be offended by it. I won't know what either thinks unless I speak up. Let's see, every time I've tried this, I've failed, but I'm determined for it to go through. Repeat what you said, but slowly. Really think about it. And again, I'm closer to forming a rivalry instead. Who are you? Toyoko's fowlery. Servants carry out impressively adorned entremets. Several peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumages. However, as Toyoko brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Toyoko's nose before bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. As the bird ran wild, Lady Yoshiko rose to the challenge. It proved a great entertainment to see her desperately chase the raving creature across tables. In the end, she managed to scare the peacock towards the great hall doors, where it escaped into the fresh air among the clear stars. What a riot. Feast a toast to. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Yasuhiro's toast to the guest of honor, Toshu Tsunekuni. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded, but that's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Surprised I haven't triggered yet. Travel arrival. At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Chikuzen after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master, Tsukikuni, reports that we have journeyed for 197 days and traversed 7 baronies. Thank Buddha I can go inside again. There it is. Okay, he's fighting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna win that one. I wonder if that old man went after him. Okay, which was it? See, promote myself. Increase development and county efficiency plus 20%. Sounds good to me. Chiho of Diwa and Kuni of Diwa. $46, so he's definitely gonna outlive me. Surprisingly, I've been in really good health this entire time. Didn't say I was first. Definitely not me. I've invested in a candidate in the line of succession for this province that is winning. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. Aha, that is much easier. Figure out. Alright. Yet another feast, jeez. Who is it this time? Matrayanin. Making him a novelty in the eyes of others. A lot of twins, dang. I keep seeing that. Forests and hills. East, a fresh start. My fellow vassal Kokushi Akihiro is hosting a banquet in Izumo, and time has come for us to depart. This feast is in honor of Toshu Tsuneshige, a truly remarkable human being, whom deserves additional reverence. I do look forward to trying the sake of the Izumo region, as well as enjoying the local cuisine. I can't wait. Oh, what's my son upset about? Stress level 2 and he's drunk. Oh, I might outlive him at this point. Boiling anger. You might be a Kokushi, Takamoto, but you are also a loathsome knave. The unprovoked anger expressed by my son and heir, Noritaka, came as a complete surprise. He has been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this, that even he struggles, it's calming. Fortified knowledge. The high altitude and the brisk air of Nagato has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I am approached by the local captain, Aritsuna. Would you like to join in, Your Excellency? Oh, he could gain rough terrain expert. That would be good. Although he's not even my caravan master, so. Why not? My courtier would surely benefit from this training regime. Oh, and he got it. Good. My son. Harsh words. Servants often need to be reminded of their place, and the greater their impudence or incompetence, the more forceful the reminder. Children have yet to learn this lesson, however, and Morimasa seems troubled after having overheard one of these reminders. He is most confused by the servant's tolerance of my recommendations, wanting to know why I did not expect the servant to find a way to retaliate in the future. Ooh, he's vengeful. No, I don't want to make him deceitful. Could make him calm. Now his stats are all pretty even across the board. Yeah, I think I'm going to make him calm instead. Remain unmoved and you will always be at an advantage. Oh wait, that's at 5. That's definitely going to go through. Promote. All the effort put into my campaign of self-promotion has paid off. My standing among my peers has improved. New supporters are flocking to my candidacies, and my goal is closer to reach than ever. Ooh. Plus 50 and plus 30. Excellent. Wonder if that pushed me. Probably not. Offer courtier. What is this for? Oh, my friend. To the sensible Takamoto, I offer you the service of my caravan master, Sadayoshi, a highly skilled man with extensive knowledge of tax levels. I hope this gesture of generosity is well received, and that you will allow him to serve in your court. Sure, the more the merrier. That? What's the house block invitation? To this sensible Takamoto, come, you must see the interests of your house align with those of my own. Together we are stronger. I think they might be one above where I'm at. Ooh, they're second in line now. Ooh, I think I might have to do it then. What is there? Can't find anybody that has the same aspiration. Level of Splendor is well known. Yeah, I'll do it. Looks like the Empire won their war. If they didn't, that would have been pretty sad. I am pretty secure in successorship for that. However, this guy. Attempt to steal influence. Attempt to disrupt governor efficiency. Attempt to force him to resign from governorship. Could nicely ask him. Comes your rival. Okay, why would I force it if... Oh, you know why? Because I can add money to it. He's probably going to say no. How much influence? Only 133? That's not that bad. I'll try it. Let's see what happens. Forced resignation accepted. Oh, I didn't force it. I asked nicely. Whatever. Mine now. The Kokushi of Diwa. With the reassignment of Takahira, it was announced the government of the Diwa Chiho now falls to me. Having received my regalia and taken the oath of office, I can at last move my provincial seat at Dazaifu and begin my tenure proper. No, got some marriages happening on. Greetings, my implacable liege. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier, Michisada, and my sister, Takako, will be joined in matrimony. May they find strength and support in each other. To the sensible Takamoto, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier, Tanamasa, and my sister, Sadako, will be joined in matrimony. May they find strength and support in each other. Feast, a warm welcome. Every guest is gathered in the hall, and our gracious host, Kokushi Akihiro, has welcomed us all to the feast. I look forward to this. Feast, troubled fellow vassal. The pleading gaze I receive from my fellow vassal, Linari, is taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner he has hidden all evening, and the walls are hindering his escape. The poor man has never been good with people. I will distract the converging guests. Cuddled with her cat. Feast, embarrassing impatience. Kokushi Akihiro announced a slight delay to the serving of the food, and Toshu Moriyoshi looks ready to burst with frustration. In between grumbles from his stomach, I only hear grumbles of displeasure. Ooh. Get some diplomacy, sure. He is making a fool of himself. Mutual spirit. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Toshu Shigeai. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects, and as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. What a good evening. Man, exposing a bunch of affairs today. A loud crash resounds through the hall as one of the doors to the servants' quarters breaks. In a barely clothed tumble, my fellow vassal Toshu Morimasa and my fellow vassal Lady Nakako spill out on the floor in front of everyone. I can't bear to look. The servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. There's no place I'd rather be. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Oh, someone's going into intrigue over here, huh? Feast, a toast to you. As the feast winds to its inevitable conclusion, there's one event remaining that everyone is expecting, and that's Kokushi Akihiro's toast to the guest of honor, Toshu Junishige. It's a decent speech, if a bit long-winded. That's usually how these things go. The assembled guests clap and whoop politely when it finishes, some more enthusiastically than others. Hear, hear. Bad. Is he not? Whatever. Grand wedding betrothal expired. Time has been running away from me. I thought I still had time to organize a proper grand wedding, but a furious letter from King Guigong reminds me that her patience has run thin and my time has run out. Having failed to organize the wedding between Hiro and King Guigong in the amount of time agreed, the betrothal is now considered void. Whoopsie. It was meant to be, I just... Oh no! I lost fame! Oh well. Well, with that loveliness, I think this is a good place to call it for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And on Friday, I am going to start KCD 2 hardcore with all negative perks. And it's gonna suck. So, yeah. I will see you later. Bye.